I was already recording, camera on, lighting set, mid-sentence, and then my mom burst into the room, not quietly, not politely, pacing back and forth, phone in her hand, talking to herself. "I don't get it," she said. I work so hard and nobody sees it." She didn't even realize she had just said the exact problem. I paused the recording and I watched her. She wasn't lazy, she wasn't clueless, she wasn't untalented, she was invisible. Not because she wasn't doing the work, but because no one could define her work. She kept moving, changing directions, switching ideas. One day it was this, next day it was that, always busy, never clear. And that's when it hit me. You don't lose visibility because you're bad, you lose visibility because you're blurry. She thought she needed more effort, more hustle, more energy, but effort isn't the problem. Clarity is. I said, "Mom, if I asked someone to explain what you do in one sentence, could they?" She stopped pacing. Silence. That silence told me everything. I told her, "That's why nobody sees you. Not because you're not working, but because your pattern keeps changing." People don't trust motion, they trust consistency. I hit record again because this wasn't just about her. This was about every ambitious business owner watching. Most people think visibility means being loud, posting more, shouting harder. But brands aren't built by shouting, they're built by repeating the same truth calmly until it sticks. I told her, "Your brand isn't your logo, it's not your colors, it's not your bio. It's the feeling people get when they hear your name, and feelings are built through patterns, not moments." That's when I explained it like a child. A brand is how people recognize you without thinking, like when you hear a name and you already know what they stand for. That's visibility. And right now, she didn't have that, not because she wasn't valuable, but because she was unpredictable. I said, "If people can't define you in one sentence, they can't see you." That's when she said something that broke my heart. "So I need to be more popular?" I shook my head. "No, you need to be more clear. Because clarity does something powerful. It stops you from chasing. It makes you choosable." I asked her 4 questions. Who are you? Who do you help? What do you stand for? Why does it matter? She struggled. And that struggle explained everything. I told her, when those answers are clear, your content aligns, your energy stops leaking, people finally understand you. That's when visibility starts working. Not everywhere, not with everyone, with the right people. I looked at the camera and said, "You don't need to be seen by everyone. You need to be understood by the right ones." Then I gave her the missing piece, a signature message. One sentence, one truth, repeated everywhere. Not new topics, not new identities. The same idea, told through different stories, because repetition builds trust, and trust builds visibility. She asked, "So I just keep saying the same thing?" I smiled. "Yes, until people say it for you." That's when authority shows up. Authority isn't loud, it's quiet confidence. It's when people whisper, "You need to pay attention to her." And here's the part most people miss. Authority doesn't come from perfection. It comes from showing up again. Same message, same energy, same values, day after day. That's how your name starts to mean something. I told her, "Stop trying to look impressive, start trying to be memorable, because people don't remember facts, they remember feelings." And feelings come from stories, from honesty, from showing the process, not just the wins. That's when people fall in love with the human, not the highlight reel. I ended the recording with this: you don't chase visibility, you build a bridge between who you are, what you bring, and who's waiting to find you. And once that bridge exists, you'll never have to chase opportunity again. They'll start crossing the bridge to you. If this story felt like your life, comment, "I'm building my bridge." Because you don't need to work harder. You need to be seen for the work you're already doing. And now, you finally know how. Before you scroll, let me say this clearly. If this story made you uncomfortable, if it felt like someone just put words to what you've been living, this channel isn't entertainment for you, it's training. I don't teach trends. I don't chase hacks. I break down why hardworking people stay invisible and how they finally get seen. And here's what you'll notice if you watch the next video. I'm not changing the message. I'm changing the angle. Same truth, different story. Because visibility isn't built by variety. It's built by repetition that lands. So don't subscribe because you like the content. Subscribe only if you're done being talented in silence. Only if you're ready to stop working hard in the dark. Only if you want your name to start meaning something. The next video goes deeper into the exact reason effort stops working and why consistency alone still doesn't fix visibility unless your message locks. If you're the type of person who studies instead of scrolls, who builds instead of complains, who understands that visibility is a skill, not luck, you already know what to do. This channel isn't for everyone, but if you stay, you won't stay invisible.